Hello from Arlington, Texas. We're live inside Globe Life Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Please welcome your Texas Rangers.
Just about to get underway, and on the hill today, Jacob deGrom. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
and
off the
stepping in for the
Houston,
Astros, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
And the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Started after it. Appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Got it. And one gone.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Kicks and fires. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day deGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
And now 2-1.
2-1.
And a breaking ball misses outside. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Heim collects, fires to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Here's Carlos Correa. And that is out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first, and that is that. Astros go down 1-2-3, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. On the hill here today, Framber Valdez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first, here's the left fielder, number 8.
Smith.
And ball 1. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Towards first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
1 out, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Walker takes it to the bag, and the home first moving along quickly
Batting
today.
third,
2 gone.
the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now it's Corey Seager. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
On the ground, right side. Sends it to first, and Seager is set down. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Rangers go down quickly there, scoreless after 1. Back in Arlington, and now the DH, Isaac Paredes. DeGrom, the tall righty, 180 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. DeGrom back to work. And that's in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there.
No ball.
Really had
1
some
strike.
run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
And that one in the air center field. Langford hauls it in for the out.
Batting fifth, the second
Jose
baseman,
Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history. Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now it's Christian Walker. That clips the corner. And that misses. And 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one popped in the air left field. Under this one. Corrals it. And that's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Globe Life Field. Now here is Adolis Garcia.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
First pitch just misses. And that's fouled off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Walker settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Wyatt Langford will hit next. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Second inning here, no score. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting sixth, the
Here
designated
is
hitter,
Jock Peterson. Peterson just got a piece of it. Owen Chu now gets a piece and stays alive. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting seven.
And
the
now it's
first
Jake
baseman,
Berger to hit.
Berger.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. And there's a ball. And that's in for a strike. 1-2. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stays alive. Right side. And that one finds its way through. And now first and second with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Josh Young. That's towards center. Myers should have this one. And that will end the inning. Rangers leave a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And downstairs.
1-0.
Upstairs. Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 4, Jesus Sanchez.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Little chopper rolls foul. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
1-2.
And that's way high. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Ball.
Top of the third, no score. Swing and a ball popped up. Heim settles under this one. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And stepping in is the speedy Jake Myers. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
There's a strange wind blowing. It's coming back around.
And we're back,
Lead
ready
up
to go
for
for the
the
last
Rangers,
half of the inning.
the catcher,
And now the switch hitting
Jonah.
catcher, Jonah Heim. That one down the line. Takes it himself. One up, one down.
The left fielder, number 8, Josh Smith.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, he's 0 for 1. That one hit to right. Sanchez drops into the glove. 2 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And that drops in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Fought off foul. On the ground, right side. Altuve handles it, throws to first in time, and Semien is out. That's the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. No score. Back in Arlington, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jeremy Pena. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone?
Nope, ball.
We'll see, but I think they have to.
This one in the air, center field. Langford sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
The batter, the left
Here's
fielder,
Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1 so
Alvarez.
far. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Next pitch is downstairs. That one
That's
missed.
the ball. That's down.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now Correa up to hit. Grounded out his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Garcia makes the grab, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go, bottom
for the
4.
Rangers.
Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
Ball.
That missed by a
2-0.
lot. Now 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's one down.
Up next for the Rangers.
And next will be the cleanup
right
hitter,
fielder,
Adolis Garcia.
Garcia.
Slice the other way and foul. One down, base is empty. There's a strike at the knees, and the count is 0-2. And that
That's
skips
ball.
in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right side, hard hit. Takes it to the
He's
bag,
out.
steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Wyatt Langford getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's
Ball.
downstairs. 1-0.
1-0.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Jack Peterson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back at Globe Life Field. Now it's the DH, Isaac Paredes. DeGrom back to work. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And there's one down.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one ripped right center field. Langford, long run. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. That one misses. Ball one. Called strike right there. Runner at second here, one gone. And that's way high. And that's ball two. Swings through that one for strike two.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. In there at the knees, 0-1.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Runner at second, 2 down. That's out to center field. Langford settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So the Astros leave 1, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Jake Burger. That's down and in.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
There's a strike. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes a nice running catch. One down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Young now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Jonah Heim,
The catcher,
the next to
number
hit.
28.
He's 0 for 1.
Jonah Heim.
First pitch
That's the
doesn't
ball.
find the zone.
1-0.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and we are still scoreless. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Chris Martin.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 55, Chris Martin.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. First time up was a pop out.
Sanchez.
First offering
ball, no
misses
strikes.
badly for ball one. Action in the pen down there. Sean Armstrong getting loose out there. The 1-0. And fouled off. Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. Next one
Nope,
is off the
that's
play.
outside. Ball.
Now 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Substitution being made at first. On to pinch run for Houston.
Number
Cam
11.
Smith.
Cam.
Go ahead run on base. Myers now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Line drive, base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Always feels amazing
The
getting a
bat,
job
number
done
3,
when the team needs you to
shortstop,
come through. It's just bigger than your own
Yeah.
individual stats. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And now Jeremy Pena. The shortstop takes the ball.
Inside.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And the 1-0. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Boots it, gets off a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
Oh, this has been a good, tight game so far, but now that error looms pretty large. I got to think that's going to weigh on him for a little while, and unless somehow they can come back and win this thing.
First and second, no outs. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. One away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Carlos Correa.
And here comes Carlos Correa. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swung on, belted. That one's back. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. A run comes into the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Chris Martin departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Phil
Rangers.
Maton takes over on the mound.
Number 88.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
2 on, 1 out. Now here is Isaac Paredes. Golden opportunity right here. There's the strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Pena at third. Correa over at second with 1 down.
1-1.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Next pitch is outside. Maton. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. The 2-1. Just off the inside edge.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Paredes started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Garcia settles under it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 3.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And next to hit for Houston, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 3 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, number 8. to the right side. To first, and a quick out, number one.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Here is Marcus Semien, has grounded out a couple of times. And that's in for a strike. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Josh Hader preparing to come on if needed. Misses outside, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Gets the call. 1-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. And that's in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And that's ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very great.
One gone runner at first. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. Both two in this one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And there's a base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hard hit to third. Tags the runner for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Astros 3 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Coulombe.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Christian Walker digs in now.
The first baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
First offering, and it just misses. The sweeper catches the outside part of the zone.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
1-2 to count. Ball.
And it remains 2-2. That one
Count is
missing
full.
inside. On the ground to third. Whips it across. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now batting, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. You can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
So man aboard. So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
The center fielder, number 6, Jake Myers.
Jake Myers getting ready to hit. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. One left for Houston, but they lead it 3-0. Back in Arlington, leading off, Wyatt Langford. Siggy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a foul ball.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
Ball.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
That one misses.
Nope, that's
so
ball
a leadoff
Runner,
walk.
take your base.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is
Now
running
batting,
short,
the
starting to show
designated
some
hitter,
signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Framber Valdez won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
I remember him and Jack used to control the parties, and they would let us know when it was the right time to leave.
Josh Hader comes out trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W. That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And Jack Peterson stands in.
I want to show the world in the way.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Peterson just got a piece of it. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Soft contact in the air, hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
And now Jake Berger.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Now snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Langford, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And strike two.
0-2. Ball, that's outside.
That misses. Ball two.
2-2.
Outside. Too low, ball four, and he's walked another. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
So digging in, Josh Young. Check swing didn't go, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Tying run at the plate. Pitch misses. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with one away. And now, Jonah Heim. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swinging and drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. That one felt good. And the Rangers walk it off for the win.
Slam is exciting no matter what part of the game you hit it, but a walk-off grand slam, an incredible finish. Clutch swing at the bat that he'll never forget. Truly special.
Our final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I need you to bow. When you in the presence of my crown, the beat drop, I won't let it hit the ground. Now you can fix your frown. When I ain't